Good afternoon, everyone. David Atkins, target individual. Okay, emergency broadcast system, October 4th. Bunch of different theories going around. And I'm not going to sit here and tell you they're going to happen because um, I really don't know. But I'm not going to sit here and say for sure they're going to happen. Be scared, terrified. No, but it's good to be prepared. Um, I really don't know how that works. I do know in the past, if my phone's in airplane mode and there's an Amber Alert or there's a weather alert, and I take my phone off airplane mode 3 hours later, um, of course the alert still comes through. If my phone is off and I turn it on a couple hours later, when there's any kind of alert and it's not on airplane mode because I keep my phone, if it's boom, it'll go through. So I don't know how this is going to work, but just in case, I'm going to disconnect everything that needs to be disconnected and take the proper measures. Now, am I going to get on here and tell you stuff's happening for real and all this stuff? No, because I've seen a couple channels telling stuff about zombies and everything, and they were saying for sure. They didn't say just prepare just in case. They were saying for sure, and I disagree with that because that's fear mongering, and they call it fear porn. Some of these channels run off fear porn, and it's a fear porn. Some people are excited watching stuff like that for fear, fear, fear. And I'm a target individual. I'm getting the worst of the worst anyway. So, but I'm not going to just spread fear. The reality of it is, it's possible any of these theories I'm hearing could happen, and I'm not going to go into it. I think we all know frequencies, which we all get frequencies anyway, us target individuals. Uh, a couple of them I can't mention on YouTube, but anyway, zombies. I've heard a bunch of them, and I've heard a bunch of these channels saying it's going to happen for sure. Get ready, prepare. I don't agree with that. Now, get ready, prepare. I do agree with it. Turn your stuff off. But don't be surprised. Now, don't be surprised. This is from my experience with Amber Alerts and everything. If you don't cut your stuff off, and when you cut your phone on 3 or 4 hours later, that thing still goes through. Don't be surprised. I'm just being realistic. Now, am I telling you, am I telling you don't go through the measures? No. Try anything you can. Of course, go through the measures. But, what I'm saying is, from my experience, anytime emergency broadcast system from Amber Alerts or weather, tornado, whatever, if your phone's off for a couple hours, you turn it on, you're still going to get it. If my phone's in airplane mode, I tested it out because I seen my people here, they got these Amber Alert, so I was like, I'm gonna wait a couple hours and that happened a couple months ago. I was just curious. Took my phone off airplane mode, boom, came right through. So, but I'm not telling you not to do it. Of course, everybody needs to take precautions, but I'm not going to sit here and tell you this or that's going to happen. Because I don't know now, and I don't know for sure. Excuse me, I'm sorry. That was an alert on my phone for motion on the camera. So, anyway, like I said, be ready. But yeah, these people are saying this and this is going to happen for sure. They need to leave some room for slack. But be alert, and God bless y'all, man. I went through a terrible weekend. Saturday, man, I started vibrating throughout the day without my eyes closed. They hit me so hard, I had to take my last nausea pill. I was close to throwing up. My whole body had electricity running right underneath the skin, vibrating through my whole body. My head was heated up. I've used the towel in the freezer between Friday and today. I've used the towel in the freezer about 15 times. So I've really been getting hit hard, which I usually get hit hard. I'm just talking about since Friday, man, they've really turned it up. Uh, so, and then today and yesterday, when I laid down, instead of vibrating my body, they had this frequency that was like squeezing the top of my head, my brain, and it was very uncomfortable. and it's just too hard to describe. I would just look crazy describing it, but anybody who's going through this knows what I'm talking about. When you get that weird frequency going to the back of your head, and it's very, very uncomfortable, and you just got to open your, well, for me, I have to open my eyes and it stops. For some reason, they have it programmed when I close my eyes. But like I said, this weekend, and it's not always when, I mean, it's always when I close my eyes, but a lot of times they do it even when my eyes ain't closed. But whatever they're doing the last couple of days when I close my eyes, they've switched it up a little bit, and it's horrible. So I don't keep my eyes closed long. Anyway, God bless. I just wanted to give my input on it. Always stay ready when you hear stuff like that, but don't take it to heart. You know, in 2015, I fell for the Walmarts were closing. They're going to be turning DHS centers. Jade Helm martial law was fixing to come in effect anytime. The banks were fixing to crash September 25th, 2015. Take all your money out of your bank. And, you know, I was listening to stuff, man. I had that stuff down to it. I was like, okay, I'm ready. And none of it happened. Now, am I saying this ain't going to happen? No. Don't say David said, oh, it's not going to happen. No, it's a possibility. You always be ready, but don't just, you know, don't be going telling people it's going to happen for sure. Just tell them, hey, this may happen and prepare. Because, you know, when you telling people it happens for sure and you're in the community spreading truth, you know, about targeting or anything like that, and you go tell somebody something that's going to happen for sure on your channel, and then it don't happen, that discredits everything on your channel. In my opinion, it does. You know, because if I'm getting information from somewhere and I see somebody do that and it don't happen what they say, and they're saying for sure, they're not saying just be ready, and if it don't happen, it don't happen, then I just lost, you know, lost credibility. So anyway, that's my take on it. I hope everyone's doing well. Please pray for me. Been getting hit hard, 100 times harder than usual the last 4 or 5 days. God bless every target individual. And I hope y'all have a good day. And disregard that link right there. I'm gonna try to wipe that out. It's just a picture, and I'm screen recording on it, so I'm gonna try to block that out. Anyway, God bless y'all. I hope y'all have a blessed day.